Hey guys, I'm AJ, welcome back. We are today going to talk about how using a slow breathing technique can help to lower your resting heart rate and some of the physiology behind why that happens. The autonomic nervous system is comprised of the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. We have two branches there. Sympathetic, think fight or flight, I'm running from a bear, I'm scared, my blood sugar is rising, my heart rate is rising, I'm prepping for action. Parasympathetic nervous system, rest, digest, we're calm, we're digesting food, it feels good, we're cozy, we're wrapped in a blanket, we're loving life. We need both. Both of these need to be in balance in order to have short-term and long-term health. The sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight, increases epinephrine or adrenaline in our body. Ultimately, this has the effect on the heart of speeding the heart up. This is important. Our bodies need to be able to do this. We need to be able to jump into action. Stress is good for our body as long as it's dosed appropriately. The parasympathetic branch of the nervous system is going to slow the heart rate down. We're calm. This is why that slow breath is slowing the heart rate, because physiologically what's happening is we're releasing more acetylcholine as we stimulate that vagus nerve. That's that nerve that has connections into the heart, into the gut, into the brain, and ultimately there's a signal that's sent to the brain that says, slow that heartbeat down. We're in a place of calm. Release that neurotransmitter, acetylcholine, to slow that heartbeat down. Exhalation has been shown to increase activity of the parasympathetic nervous system. And here's what's the interesting part, is that inhalation generally spikes more sympathetic. So we can choreograph a breath that has a short inhale and extended exhale to increase activity of that parasympathetic nervous system and slow the breath. So how I like to titrate it is inhaling for 2 seconds and exhaling for 8 seconds. So we're going to take 2 sniffs of air through the nostrils. Inhale 1 and 2, and then 8-second exhale. Let's go through pursed lips. 1, 2, 3, keep blowing out. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's take it again. 2 sniffs of air. Inhale, inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Do you start to feel that calm? I recommend repeating that between 4 and 6 times to get that almost instantaneous effect of a lowered heart rate. Now, why is it important to lower a resting heart rate? Well, most of the time we want our heart to be doing less work. If you have a high resting heart rate, the heart is constantly being stressed versus the heart just being acutely stressed with our exercise programs, which does have the effect of lowering our heart rate over time. Because you may ask, well, if a lower heart rate is healthier for the heart, then why am I spiking my heart rate when I'm working out? Well, when you spike your heart rate when you're working out, that's something called an acute stressor, hormesis. These hormetic stressors are acute and appropriately dosed stressors to the body that help to contribute to the opposite effect over time. So if I'm spiking my heart rate 3 to 4 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes, that's an appropriate dose of a stressor. I'm increasing my heart rate, I'm increasing my blood pressure, I'm increasing my stress hormones like adrenaline, I'm increasing my blood sugar, so that over the long term, my body adapts to those acute high spikes by lowering all of those components. My blood pressure is lower, my heart rate is lower, my blood sugar is lower, my blood pressure is lower. All the things that spike in the workout are lowered over time because our body adapts to it. So I want you to imagine this. It's like the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of the time we're applying stressors, they're positive stressors because they're dosed appropriately, so that the majority of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, our body is just less stressed and we're existing in a less stressed, we're just resting, we're digesting, we're having community, we're loving life. But those acute stressors are the components that are going to help us to live in that low heart rate and that low blood pressure and that low blood sugar. I mean, not too low, of course, but the healthy place, right? So it's important. It's very important, and that is how you can use your breath work to slow your heart rate in real time acutely, but also there are chronic adaptations to performing that slow breath work that do lower the heart rate over time. Now, in conjunction with movement, this is also a powerful method of reducing stress on the heart even during exercise, because by increasing parasympathetic nervous system activity during exercise, we're lessening the stress on our body when we're doing our exercise, and that also can help to increase recovery time so we can get back to our workout and get more action in our workout, which is also important. So slow your breath down, 2-8 breathing, perform it between 4 and 6 times in the morning so that you start your day with a feeling of calm. If you ever have moments of anxiety, usually that's the sympathetic nervous system being overactive, adrenaline heightening. The parasympathetic nervous system has been shown to be more powerful than the sympathetic nervous system when the vagus nerve is activated. So that acetylcholine release that I talked about earlier, that actually can override the sympathetic nervous system and override even the release of adrenaline or epinephrine, which is very interesting. So it shows you the power of the slow breath, of the vagus nerve, of that acetylcholine. It just needs to be activated, and you just need to do it. So do it at the beginning of the day, do it after your workout, and even do it during your workout. In fact, if you want to try it with a workout, join me on my platform, hypoxics.studio, hypoxix.studio, and there I have hundreds of workouts where I combine the slow breathing in conjunction with the workout. I would love to have you. And wearing something around your waist like an ab ribbon can actually be very helpful with the slow breathing to simultaneously strengthen your core and also strengthen your lung capacity as you activate key muscles with that slow exhalation. Okay, I'll see you guys at the next video. We're gonna have a whole series on heart health and how we can connect our breath work to improve the health of our heart.